I am someone that purchased Animal Crossing on launch day. I was so excited for this title because it isn't a game that requires a lot of dedicated time to play. You can casually play bits and pieces whenever you feel like, and I think that that was the appeal to many people who purchased it. It set record Switch sales in Japan with 1.88 million physical copies sold in the first 3 days of launching. Never mind the digital sales, but of course, after they've gotten those initial sales in, they just had to come out and talk about how society is changing, which is why they removed text indicating female and male gender options in the character creation process. I actually hadn't even noticed this when I created my initial character. I just clicked the more female looking avatar and went on my way, and I really didn't think twice about it, but I guess the devil is in the detail. And honestly, to me, I'm not going to boycott a game if the creation screen doesn't say male or female, but now the director of the game has admitted to pushing gender politics. That is where I start to feel differently. Now, before I read what the director said, I just want to point out that Reggie, the ex-president of Nintendo, 2 or so years back actually said in an interview that Nintendo did not want to venture into the realm of politics. He said, in quotes, "Making political statements are for other people to do. We want people to smile and have fun when they play our games." But this action does not equal what he said. So Animal Crossing New Horizons director admits to pushing gender politics. The Japanese side of Nintendo has been thrust into the corrupt world of gender politics as the director of Animal Crossing New Horizons has admitted the exclusion of gender labels from the character creation screen was all about the team's feeling that society is shifting to valuing a lot of people's different identities. Animal Crossing New Horizons director conveyed in an interview that the team was intent on welcoming more than just the concept of gender. New Horizons' flexible nature extends to character customization too. Clothing items and hairstyles aren't restricted by gender, giving players more options on how to represent themselves in the game. I just want to say I think that it's perfectly fine to have a character creation system where you don't pick a gender if you don't want to, but you can pick a gender if you want to. I think that's okay. I'm not against that. I also think that it's perfectly fine to have clothing and hairstyles that aren't restricted to either gender option. I think that is fine as well. My problem is the fact that they are admitting openly that they wanted to do away with the traditional concept of gender so they don't offend people, basically. This level of fine-tuning your character is not just about the gender, they said, but relates to the team's overall feelings that society is shifting to valuing a lot of people's different identities. We basically wanted to create a game where users did not have to think about gender, or if they wanted to think about gender, they're also able to. Now, as it shows in the English version of Animal Crossing New Horizons, text indicating the female and male gender options in the character creation process was absent, as you can see, and then several other language versions of the game had text indicating the choices of gender, however. Of course, because removing the male and female text is apparently life-changing and so important to specific people, I don't see the point. It does not matter if you think that there are 2 genders or 5 genders. They have taken the concept of gender completely out of the game, and by doing that, they are exhibiting identity politics. We all know that one avatar is a boy and one avatar is a girl. They have clearly drawn them to represent a gender without labeling them as the gender in a specific region. This, again, is not in any other region. In every other region, it says male and female. So what does removing the label accomplish besides making political statements, which they've claimed they do not want to do? Do I think Animal Crossing New Horizons is a good game? Yes. Do I agree with the choices that they have made in this situation? No. It's unfortunate that this is the focus for people behind games now. They are so worried about not offending people that they, in turn, offend people. They are so worried about a small group of people not purchasing their games that they make changes that affect how the majority of their fan base views their game. Yes, I think that they should patch in the gendered terms and not worried about a few people that would complain about there being 2 genders in the game and how restrictive that is, but that is my own opinion. Let everyone know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. Do you think that this is ridiculous? Do you think that this is a big deal? I'm curious to see what you all have to say, but if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, and of course if you did not, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.